So my eyebrows are cousins. They are not twins, and I am okay with that. Based on their reports from the hospital, my bones in my face were fractured. So
Welcome everybody to my YouTube channel. I am Dina Ray, aka the British Bionic Babe, and what you're gonna see on my channel is basically my new normal. Yes, I was in a fatal car accident, and I am Jamaican, but I work up with a British accent. So hey, come on this journey with me. Like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell.
welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. This, of course, is the British Bionic Babe. If you are very new here, I want to say welcome and thank you for choosing to be with me on this journey. For all the people that has been in the bus with me on this journey, I want to say thank you so much for always being here, always supporting me. For some housekeeping matters before I get into what's going to be happening today. For all the people that's been asking me why do I have my glasses on when I'm doing my videos and the glare and it's so distracting, I must apologize, but sometimes I really have to wear my glasses, well, most of the time anyways. Now, my right eye, which was damaged from the accident, my retina and my pupils have been damaged. So basically I can't see out of the eye. Well, I can't see out of it mostly. Now, having my glasses on actually helps me to bounce the light off of the eye, because any light that reaches the eye, I actually go completely blind in the right eye. So I need some protection, right? So I know the glasses is a glare because it has a mirror effect. So basically you're seeing my recording devices in my glasses, but hey, what we're here for is the message, and my voice is so lovely that it takes away from the glare of my glasses, so just bear it, right? I'll try my best to do most of my videos without my glasses so you guys can see all this beauty. Next housekeeping matter. For all my subscribers and everybody that's watching that are makeup artists and that are aspiring makeup artists, you heard I just said I had one eye that's working, right? So my eyebrows are cousins. They are not twins, and I am okay with that. And because this eye still has some swelling on it, I get a perfect arch. But this eye, yeah, you get the drift. I'm doing my eyebrows with only one eye working. I did a pretty good job. I mean, people have two good eyes and the eyebrows don't look as nice as mine. So guys, thank you so much for being here with me, and let's get into it today because it's not very long. So if you have been following, you can see that the major things that have happened to me in the accident is me not being able to walk, broken hip, broken left femur, broken pelvis, fractured spine, and of course the good old eye. But there's other things that keeps coming up as I go along with this recovery, and that's what we're going to talk about today. One of those things is actually my face. Yes. So when I woke up from my accident, I really just heard about what was happening with those major places that were actually broken or fractured. It was not until after I was discharged from the hospital and I was going to my clinic visits at Cornwall Regional Hospital in Montego Bay that I actually realized the real extent to what's been happening with me and what my accident has actually caused. So E.N.T was one of the clinics that I actually went to at the hospital, and when I looked up E.N.T, it said ears, nose and tongue clinic. Now, from what my doctors told me, none of those places were actually injured in the accident. I mean, my tongue, how did the tongue get injured? Well, probably, yeah. But none of those places were actually injured in the accident. So yeah guys, I'm outside, so occasionally I'm gonna look up. So none of those places were actually injured in the accident, so I was wondering why I was actually at that clinic. So when I went to my first appointment for my E.N.T clinic, the doctor actually told me that based on their reports from the hospital, my bones in my face were fractured. So when I said, what do you mean by bones in my face were fractured, the doctor said based on the impact of my accident, and I was seated behind the driver in the car. So when we actually had the collision, the car was coming in the opposite direction, so it hit into the right side, which would be the side of the driver. So I would have gotten most of the physical injuries. My friend, who is Chris, rest in peace Chris, he actually died and he was a driver. And so they said that the impact of the accident actually fractured the bones in my face. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I didn't know bones in your face could be fractured. And then now when I hear about the bones in my face being fractured, I'm thinking, okay, so my bones is fractured, so I'm gonna look different and I'm gonna have to bandage up, and when I take off the bandage I'm gonna have a whole new face that could be even more gorgeous, or I don't know. I thought a lot of things, but funny enough, the hospital couldn't help me. And so I had to be referred to a private doctor. And today we're going to talk about F.O.S.A. So F.O.S.A is actually F.O.S.A, yeah. Facial Oral Surgical Associates. And they have three locations. One in Kingston, one in Portmore, and one in Montego Bay at G-West in Fairview. So of course, I was going to travel, right? Well, at that time I could not travel at all because I was still immobile. So I went to F.O.S.A, and upon my first visit at F.O.S.A, they actually did an X-ray, and the X-ray was basically of my entire face and my teeth. And what that X-ray actually showed was the bones in my face on the left side of my face were all fractured. And boy, I don't know how I felt. Even saying it now, it's like so surreal to me, because I was not aware that the bones in your face could actually be fractured. And then I'm like, if my accident happened and I was hit from the right of the car, how is it that the bones in my face on the left side is what is more fractured than the right? Because you would have thought that everything that's happening to my face would have been because of the right side, because hey, it's the right eye that was damaged, it's the right eyelid that was sliced off. And so how is it that the bones on the left side of my face are actually more fractured than what's on my right? But hey, it's a mystery that we'll probably never solve. But what the doctor told me on my first visit was that he was gonna give my bones 6 weeks to heal. And if my bones were not healed, this is how they would actually fix my face. So we're talking about the left side of my face, right? So they would have to put an incision here, peel the skin off of my face, break the bones and set them back, and then put the skin back on. And that would take about 2 months to actually heal. Yeah, I did just say that. Peel the skin off my face. So first of all, my father was not having that. He clearly said to me, there's nothing wrong with my face now. I'm not feeling that much pain, and God will take care of it. Because literally, think about it. If I'm supposed to peel the skin off of my face, and then you're gonna have to break the bones. Oh yes, and here comes my neighbors with the house party. So guys, yes, you have some background music, right? Yeah, so as I was saying about my face. So I didn't have any problems, because when I woke up I still looked like me. So if these doctors didn't tell me that my face was actually fractured, I would not have known. So in my head I'm like, okay, because they said to me, because of the lengthy time that I've been in the hospital and nobody's actually looked at the bones in my face, they're actually healing in the position that they were fractured in. So if they didn't heal properly, basically the surgery would require that they break the bones, set them properly, and then put the skin back on, and reconstruct my face basically. So in my head I was like, okay, free plastic surgery. Some cheekbones here, get rid of some fat here, but luckily that did not happen. Guys, what I'm basically going to show you is say for instance a 2 to 2.5 month period of me going to F.O.S.A, checking up, doing all the necessary things that I need to do, taking all the medications, and basically what happened at the end of it.
Good morning. So I think somewhere in the world it's a sin to get up this early on a Saturday morning. However, guess who has another doctor visit today? So today we're going to the facial surgeon to double check to see if the fractures in my face have healed, and my left eye socket was fractured. So we're going to double check to see if that's starting to heal. If it's not, then we have a surgery to do. But if it is, fingers crossed, then I've dodged another surgery. So I kind of take it on my day. But hey, I'm sleepy. It's 9 o'clock and I'd love to go back to my bed and wake up at midday. But hey, the sun is out. You see how sun-kissed I am. So let's get a move on. Okay guys, so this is actually a third visit. The doctor would have actually come in already, taken a look at my face, and now he is coming back after he's looked at the x-rays and seen that everything actually has healed up. He was actually showing the nurse that I still have a stitch underneath my eyelid that she actually needs to remove. No, but they said something about the eye that he says that I need to take a look at when I go to the eye specialist on the 25th of January. I don't know if you can shed some light on that, because I don't have any feeling on my left side from my face to my waist. Yeah, so they said I have Wellenberg syndrome and foreign accent syndrome.
So I don't see anything, this doesn't include my hair, so I don't know.
Okay, alright.
I said something about accent?
Yeah, foreign accent syndrome.
What's the foreign accent syndrome?
They said because of the trauma to the head, there is impression of a mild stroke. So it had something to do with my motor skills and my language, which is why I sound British. And then I woke up left-handed.
You weren't British before?
No. I'm born Jamaican. I woke up like this.
Oh, really?
Well, I woke up American and then eventually it came to this.
Oh, really? Yeah. Alright, let's go and take a procedure.
Okay, alright.
Alright?
Alright, thank you, Doc. He said that the swelling went down nicely. And when am I going to see the doctor for the eye? Who's gonna do it?
Basically, you can see that after, well, as I said, guys, I was so if and but about having this YouTube channel, but in the end I really need to tell my story, because one, I think I'm the first Jamaican that went into a car accident, could have spoken Jamaican and woke up talking British. So I'm still waiting to be discovered. But I didn't really take a lot of footage of, say for instance, a conversation, because you know when you go into these facilities, they're very private and they're private for a reason. So I was not able to really get much footage. Most of the footage you've seen is like me and my parents waiting to be seen, and you know, just for you to get an idea of how the place actually looks. But on my last visit, you can actually see where I tried to, you know, sneak in a video. On that visit I was actually cleared, and he had told me that all the bones in my face were actually healed, and that basically the only thing I'll be coming up for now is just a checkup to see, you know, if I'm having any pains, if anything for instance has shifted. But what my doctor did tell me is that all blows to the face need to not exist. So I can't be hit in the face by accident or by purpose. I can't be walking into doors. I don't know who does that, but yeah, people do that. So what's gonna be happening, just like when my physiotherapist and my orthopedic surgeon says I can't afford to fall or I can't afford to be hit up into things, my facial surgeon also said to me I need to stay away and guard my face with my life. Well, I was already guarding my face with my life because listen, a girl be gorgeous over here. So I was already guarding my face with my heart, but now I have to guard it with my heart and my life, because any hits to my face can basically reopen the fractures. So it's like small hairline fractures within the bone, and they take a process to heal, like a year or two. So even though literally the bones have been healed, there's still hairline fractures that are found within the bone. So say for instance I took a hard blow, then I'll probably reconstruct my face without even trying. But guys, as I said, this is just a little, filler for you to know that, hey, there's other things happening as well. And you're about to see some other very surprising things that I didn't know was happening to me, but doctors actually found out. So remember, like, subscribe, share, comment, share with the world. And I mean, when you subscribe, just hit the notification bell, so as I drop the good tea, you will be one of the first to actually see what's happening and where we are on our journey. If you missed my last video, it was part 3 or 4 of my physiotherapy, and I'm coming with part 4 real soon. And then we start to get to see how we're progressing with this walking, because right now girls banned from walking. Yeah, but even that and why I got banned, you would not even believe it. But thank you guys for always being here with me. I am your British Bionic Babe.